I, Dr. Frederick Palance Barrymore, am about to embark upon a most controversial and somewhat dangerous experiment involving an exchange of the condition of our basic natures. Even as a child, I was intrigued and obsessed with the transformation of one state of being into another. After an endless series of trial and error, I finally found the definitive answer to my laborious endeavors, the actual mental and physical metamorphosis of the human being and his soul. Unfortunately, a grand poo-poo happened, and now I cannot transfer myself back to Dr. Barrymore. And I find I am trapped inside this creature-like being known as Igorro. Igorro. Hello. Welcome to the Igorro Show. Tonight's feature, Frankenstein meets the space monster, Hachikawa. What a piece of poop. But it'll be fun. Enjoy the show. Woo! Taking the elevator.
Modulated hydrogen frequency signal of 21 centimeters, Princess.
What does that mean?
We're not quite certain, Princess, but it is definitely the same signal we have been following since we left our planet. The source of the signals is the planet that we are observing on the telescanner now. These transmissions indicate some intelligent life.
Let us move in for a closer look.
The spectrographic probe indicates that the atmosphere is suitable to sustain us.
Prepare for a landing. We will see. Instruct the landing party to wear pressure suits and breathing apparatus.
Aha!
Aha!
They have launched a missile attack. It may be aimed at us.
destroy the missile, my dear.
Yes, Princess. Focus full force field at 090 degrees, range 700. And now, maximum energy.
Oh.
What do we do if this guy fouls up today, Professor Steele?
Are those Venetian blinds in the back of the window of the car? Ooh, luxurious.
General, we've checked everything out. I'm absolutely confident that nothing can go wrong. I hope so. Now, we'll have to try it your way. We've already lost 3 boosters in a row. How are you doing, Miss Grant?
Miss Grant? Hello? Hello? She's smiling without talking back. It's freaking me out.
How much longer before we reach the Space Center, Sergeant?
About 5 minutes, sir.
Hello, it's me. You know who, Igorro? Hey, guess what? I'm going to try to bring myself back to Dr. Barrymore. I've tried every time, but try again. Wish me luck. This is a new concoction that I've rendered. Has chili peppers in it and a little bit of Nestle Quick. Slowly though. Slowly. Let me just give it a little. Ah, it smells like a rat that's been in the sun for a little bit. It's not bad.
We're going to be late with the story, but the latest word is that there's going to be a new man. I'm hanging up. They just walked in. General, sir, is it true that we heard that there's going to be a new man chosen?
Gentlemen, take your seats. Gentlemen, please take your seats and the press conference will begin. Thank you, thank you. Gentlemen, we have just returned from our last meeting with our science advisors, and I'm happy to report that the launch is ready to go on schedule. The countdown will begin at 0800 tomorrow. And now, gentlemen, I want to introduce the astronaut chosen for this mission, Colonel Frank Saunders. Colonel Saunders will answer any questions that you might have. Frank?
Dr. Steele is an optimist. What he means is I'll try to answer your questions.
Colonel, aren't you just a little concerned about making a trip of 49 million miles alone? And when you do get to Mars, do you still expect to be alone, or do you expect to find other life?
Holy poop, I've been turned into a southerner. I don't think I like that very much.
I'm completely trained and ready for this mission. I'm not concerned. Now, fear is either physiological or the result of ignorance and superstition. I'm in good physical condition, and I haven't had the time to get superstitious. On the basis of all available data, it would be impossible to determine conclusively whether or not there is life on Mars. That's one of the things I expect to find out.
Colonel, we understand that the radio telescope located on the downrange island complex has been receiving signals in answer to their transmissions, which may be from either another civilization or from a space vehicle itself.
These signals could come from several sources. There's been no official agreement as to their origin, nor has there been anything to prove that they were sent by other intelligent beings.
Colonel, how did you get picked for this project? Aren't there more experienced astronauts available?
My career in the military prior to this mission was in test flight operations. Now, as I understand it, all the data on available test pilots was fed into a computer, and the results seem to indicate that I am the most likely candidate. Of course, I'm proud and happy to have been chosen, but I make it a rule never to question the decisions of my superiors.
Colonel, I've been covering the space program for quite a long time, yet prior to today, I never even heard of you. How do you explain that?
I guess I'm the shy type.
Colonel? Colonel?
Oh, I like that part where he's laughing and he freezes up. Ha ha!
Gentlemen, the Colonel wasn't kidding. He really is shy. Well, it's been a long day and we're all rather tired.
Gentlemen, this press conference is concluded. Let's all clear the room now. Drinks at the office club are on me. That's a good idea.
And they pull him right out. Right out of the room. It's like taking a catfish on a frying pan and slapping him up and putting a little taco on his feet and just sending him on his way. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Plenty of phones there, too.
Prepare for examination. Gloves. Quickly.
Oh, I get it. He's a robot with people parts mixed in. That's kind of a lovely combination that you got going with the half brain and the radio tubes, high tech.
Karen, get me the silica gel. Afraid we've still got a problem with the humidity in this atmosphere.
Dr. Steele, I've been against this project from the beginning.
I know you have, and I know that you are not alone.
You have friends in high places, and science is supposed to have all the answers. But this has got to work. If it fails, I assure you, you won't have any friends, and I'm not going to take a fall.
It's not going to fail, not after we've come this far. We have here, for all practical purposes, a normal human being created out of normal parts, transplanted, except for his synthetic skin and the electronic sensory control system, of course. But the significant factor here is that we can control him with this simple mechanism. His brain can record the data that we need and transmit it to us.
He's a remarkable creation, all right.
Hey, don't be tinkering in there. That's his head. And no buzzing. Don't buzz him. Come on. Nobody likes having their head opened up and then be tinkered in there and then buzzing. I mean, my Uncle Doris, she loved a good buzz, but, she was one of those people who had a lot of cats.
I don't understand why. We have plenty of men, good men, who are willing to risk their lives in space exploration.
Exactly. Risk their lives. Well, why risk one? We can learn all we need to know about extended space travel without the loss of a solitary life. That's the whole point, General. Besides that, we don't have to contend with the possibility of human error.
Yeah, that's fine, Steele. But what if the machine breaks? Or something goes wrong with his brain?
His hair looks kind of fake. Oh joy, more stock footage. Ooh, look at these glasses. They're groovy. Groovy there. This mustache is real. That's the sad part.
Now let's live and we may find that our love will be. Love may be like summer's rain, quickly come and come again. It may last eternally. That's the way it's got to be. 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 That's the way it's gotta be. Yeah. That's the way it's gotta be.
Go ahead, Dave. Your attention, please. On my mark, we will pick up the count at T-minus. Mark.
What's with the parking?
Stand by to start EPI on my mark. Roger. Minus 50. 3, 2, 1, mark. Roger, EPI is minus 45. Minus 40. Status check, pressurization. Locks tanking. Have a blinking high level light. You are go. Water systems. Go. Range operations. Go. All pre-start panel lights are correct. The ready light is on. Eject umbilical. Oil evacuate. Umbilical clear. All recorders to fast. T-minus 18 seconds and counting engine start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3.
Great day for the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful, Adam. Let's hope your creation doesn't fall apart.
Still got a few miles to go, General.
The Earthship has just been launched and is headed directly toward our sector.
Do you suppose that they have seen us at this altitude, Dr. Nadir?
The probability is low, Princess. We have kept our anti-radar detection at full force.
Let us not take any chances. Commence attack plan on the Earthship.
Yes, Princess. Focus full force field at 090 degrees, range 700.
We did it, Adam. We've proven again that science and the military can accomplish the impossible.
And now, maximum energy.
What is this movie? Frankenstein meets the space... What is that? The space monster? What kind of a... Who makes a movie like that? Where's the dancing girls and, the hotsy-totsy action coming from? I'm not even seeing any of that. And who's this bald guy?
Great American spaces. Culmination. There seems to be something wrong here. We have lost the picture portion of our program.
This is General Bowers. What's going on?
With your set at home.
Clear all frequencies from further traffic.
Word now from Rocket Control Central. Yes, Colonel.
Mayflower 2, Mayflower 2. This is General Bowers. Over.
There seems to be...
This is Mayflower 2. Malfunction in all electrical systems. Request permission to abort. Rocket out of control. All systems, no go. I repeat, all systems, no go.
Use emergency escape equipment. Over. Mayflower 2, Mayflower 2.
The Earthship pilot has ejected.
Pilot? They have pilots on their missiles? You fool! That obviously was not a missile, but a spaceship.
Aha!
They have sighted us. All of our plans will be endangered.
We have lost him.
Find him. Find him and destroy.
We must land immediately. Stations for landing. Fire retro rockets. Activate pressure equalizer. Landing pods down.
Oh, they zapped him. Oh, wow. He had it coming.
The electronic sensor indicates the patrolmen in the vicinity. They should return momentarily. Shall I initiate preliminary pre-takeoff procedures?
Wait until they return. Then we will initiate takeoff procedures and proceed with the optimum pollinization study as scheduled.
Very well, Princess. I'll notify the crew.
Hey, I've been turned into an old southerner, and I wanted to talk to you about the old South. Problem is, I don't know anything about it.
If we resume operations today, we will not have lost much time.
What has happened here?
We found him in this condition, Your Highness. There was no sign of the fugitive astronaut.
We returned immediately with our comrade to receive further orders.
He seems alive.
He is alive, Your Highness, but badly wounded. He will require immediate treatment.
Look at that weird guy. You know who that is? That's Crispin Glover's dad. Hi, Dad. Bruce Glover, who was in the movie. Had a few lines. He was in a Bond film, too. Wonder why they called their son Crispin. Crispin.
Is he able to talk? We must know if he is able to talk. We must know if the fugitive has escaped.
He is unconscious. But from what he told us, it would seem that the fugitive was badly wounded and has little chance of escape.
If he was so badly wounded, how could he have attacked our patrolmen? Did you search the area? Did you see anyone? Was there no sign of life anywhere?
Enough, Nadia. This is a clear case of failure. If the fugitive was able to inflict such damage on the patrol, he may be capable of escape.
But that can ruin our plans. We cannot complete phase 1 of our survey or any part of our plans if we are detected.
This is absurd.
It's not as absurd as your little hat thingy. And the way those other guys are looking.
After all the reconnaissance work we have completed without successful detection, now to be forced into this position. In the past, we have always dealt with intruders easily. But now, so close to success, to have this happen.
What are your orders, Princess? Shall we call in the rest of the patrols and take off?
We cannot. We must commence phase 2 immediately.
But we have not completed the survey yet. What if this area does not prove?
We have no choice. I will talk to our men on the communicator.
May we take this man in for treatment now, Princess?
I got a hankering for some fried chicken, Kentucky Fried. I'm gonna call him up and get some chicken, maybe. Such a cliche. Ah, this smells like a catfish. Must be messing around with some kind of critter. And then there was some activity and something sprayed.
No. We will make an example of him. There can be no more failures. Bring him to Mull.
Did you say mole? What's a mole? I'll have to think about that for a little bit. A mole. Wow! Hot dog! Ooh, something's bubbling over there. Sounds exciting.
I'll pick yourself a double feature. To the moving pigs go. If your baby wants a lolly, buy a one or even two. And got that choice. There is one thing you can do. Put your arms around her. Hold her oh so. Never stop. That's where you get me together. That's where you get your considerate
The communicator is ready, Princess. The men are alerted and waiting your words.
Of course, you all know why we left our planet home so suddenly. As a result of the recent atomic war, it was determined unfit for further habitation, at least until the radiation level decreases. You can consider yourselves fortunate to have been chosen for this crew. In case you don't know how fortunate you are, I will let Dr. Nadir tell you what is happening to those left behind.
The lucky ones are dead.
Oh, my goodness.
Of the others, some will go mad. The others will slowly rot away and die in gradual agony. We have won the war. We are the sole survivors. It belongs to us. But it means that we are extinct as a race.
Apparently, if you're as white as a sheep and you got big pointy ears and no eyebrows or hair, you cannot wear a space helmet. That's the rule.
Unless, of course, we can find some good breeding stock and repopulate our planet.
We have won the war, but we have no women. We have come here to this planet for one purpose only, to acquire breeding stock to repopulate our planet.
I don't know if I like that very much.
We have been placed in danger of detection by the recent failure of one of our patrols. And as a consequence, we must immediately begin phase 2 of our plan. Capture of the Earthwomen.
There it is again.
I've lost him.
Sorry.
I don't know why we're doing all this.
Well, it could be him. He could be out there somewhere, wandering around, hurt.
You mean defective, inoperative?
I know he's not human, but he's capable of experiencing pain. He could be suffering.
What we've been picking up could be normal electronic interference from any number of possible sources.
Our last contact was at liftoff plus 202. At that point, he'd already been traveling 1,500 miles. None of the downrange picket ships or island stations have reported any contact. The odds are 1,000,000 to 1 you'll never see your boy again. Let's all get some sleep so we can write a good report in the morning.
What if everything except the energy level, all the data communication, all the electronic memory were destroyed?
Well, then he'd be a blank. An astro-robot without a control system. Oh, he could feel and experience things, but he wouldn't know anything.
Oops. Watch your step there on that sandy beach.
His instinct would be to try to connect with his master control. Of course, we don't know how much damage has been done to the physical machinery, but He wouldn't know where to go. He might wander for days, mobile but aimless.
What would he do?
I don't know. It would depend on what had happened to him. If he'd had any bad experiences, he might react violently out of his built-in self-preservation unit. Anything could happen.
What you're saying is that he could turn into a Frankenstein.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That was something. Needs a hockey mask for that kind of activity.
General Bowers. Is there positive identification? Let me know when anything more comes in. Right. They found the capsule in Puerto Rico. There was no one in it. We've also gotten reports that there was some violence in the area by someone who they said was wearing something that looked like a spacesuit.
Those signals must be Frank after all. But what are those reports of violence?
Just a moment. The reports are incomplete. We'll have more details when we get to the airport. We're leaving for San Juan tonight.
You know what the problem in this film is? I forgot what I was going to say. My goodness. Oh, wow. What kind of a relationship do they have going on there? Skinny little bikini woman sitting there with that big guy with the funny sunglasses, and oh gosh! He gets zapped by the old ray gun, and then pop, he's gone. No more sugar daddy. Such a shame. They're gonna take that girl hostage in their spaceship. Who'd have thunk? What's worse, this scene or the music? Vote now.
Yes, Princess.
Bring the captive girl in. I want to inspect her myself.
Yes, Princess.
I understand that this is a good specimen, Nadia.
Oh yeah, Princess Bakuzin. Which we never really knew her name was Bakuzin. We just knew she was the princess with the funny hat on. And her name is Marilyn Hanold. She's a hot toddy.
I hope so. We have no more time for failures.
I saw her myself. I feel you will be pleased, Princess.
Come toward me. Now, move back. Turn around. Raise your arms to your side. Now, over your head. Now, lower your arms. Very good. We have done well, Nadia.
I am pleased, Princess. You are satisfied.
I will be satisfied when we have enough more like her to commence phase 3. Place all available men into this operation commencing at 1800 hours.
Whoa! What is with the parking there? Jeez Louise.
As you remember, we found the car in the trees, parked, apparently unmolested. Picnickers were over here. But the most interesting thing we found was over here.
Dr. Steele, I'd like you to explain this to me.
It's like the sort of specimens we picked up around Los Alamos.
May I use your radio to call headquarters? I want to advise defense to take this matter under our sole supervision.
It is radioactive. But Adam, what is it?
Well, it was sand. Now it's glass, fused together by some enormous concentrated heat. But what I can't understand is what that has to do with Frank.
It couldn't have anything to do with Frank, Adam.
Robert Kelly played Colonel Frank Saunders, the robot, Frankenstein monster. It was Colonel Saunders, not Colonel Sanders, which is a shame because I kept thinking about chicken. I love fried chicken.
have a hunch we're going to find him somewhere down here.
We'll have the situation under control soon. We've spotted that creation of yours. If he gives us any trouble, we'll bring you back to pieces.
Adam, Frank has become so real to me that I can't bear the thought of his being hurt. Please, let's just get started.
Karen, nobody's going to destroy 10 years of my life's work. Up on.
Yes, I do. We'll walk in the rain if you really care to. We'll do everything that lovers do, 2 by 2. To love and adore you and tell you what's more, you're everything, breath of spring, oh, oh, oh. Having to hold you, my heart will grow cold without you, dear. Need you near. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Just park it right in the mud. That's using your noggin.
Yes, Karen, he's nearby. This way.
There really is no Frankenstein in the movie, by the way. Frank is just the name of the astronaut who is a zombie asteroid. Not an asteroid. It's not an asteroid. An asteroid's a big rock. He's not a big rock. He's a robot. He's like a cyborg, half human, half robot. He's the Frankenstein monster in this film, in case you didn't figure that out. And they call him Frank. And the girl seems to have a little crush on him, which, that's not normal.
The signal's very strong now. Wait a minute. Should be right down there. Come on. That's where he's got to be.
Look, there's a cave here.
Frank. Frank, can you hear me? Frank, can you hear me? Frank, put your down. Down. Hands down, Frank. That's right. That's right, Frank. Okay. Put him down. Put him down gently.
It's horrible, Adam.
Looks worse than it is. Remember, he's a robot, not a man, Karen.
I know. This is the wrong place. I'm sorry.
Wrong place for what?
You'd better get started back before it gets dark. I'll stay here and try to finish repairing Frank. Tell General Bowers that we've got to have some men.
I'd rather stay with you, Adam.
You've got to go and get the help, Karen.
All right. Goodbye, Adam.
Oh my goodness.
You say you stay by my side. That's something we can decide. We can only wait and see. That's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be.
look at that. There is nothing like a bikini lineup, especially after a good abduction scooter scene.
Let us go within and observe the purification. I am sure you will enjoy seeing what we have set up. Our electronic purification is going smoothly, and our inspection has revealed no problems thus far.
Yes? We found this device on one of the captives.
Aha!
Bring her to me at once. This is a very advanced-looking mechanism for the society. What is this device? What is your purpose here?
We have no time. You must answer. I warn you. Very well. I will force you to talk. Nadia, put her in the cage next to Mo. You have only a very few minutes to decide, my dear.
Karen Grant, Ms. Grant, the one that was smiling and didn't react. That's Nancy Marshall. She's a hot toddy. Look out for Mole. He's gonna mess up her hair. He's messing up her hair. He's messing her hair up. No girl likes to have her hair messed with. I can tell you that much. I know as a gentleman of the Don't Mess with Girls Hair Brigade.
General Bowers.
General, we just received a Twix from Washington.
What's that?
Alert all local forces, Puerto Rico, for Operation Area San Juan. They're asking us for full military support.
General Bowers was David Kerman.
Because...
Oh, no,
He's
no,
a hot
no, no.
toddy.
I don't buy that, Colonel. Sounds like an ordinary brush fire action to me.
There are reports of gunfire and unusual civilians.
Probably Castro in that bunch.
8 missing persons. All women, it says here. At least 3 casualties, General. Also, radioactive materials found. And this is Code 24, General. Code 24.
Ooh, Code 24, you know what that means? That means...
All right. I'll have all forces in action immediately. This is General Bowers speaking. Get me Syncland Fleet.
Alert all forces. Area San Juan, Puerto Rico. Code emergency. Code emergency.
Is that what Code 24 means? More stock footage. There's a lot of stock footage in this. It's like half the movie's stock footage. Probably saved a bundle on that. More helicopter.
We just can't wait for Karen. Careful. Don't try to talk anymore. Just be quiet and follow me.
Adam Steele. That character who was the scientist that built Colonel Sanders. Oops, Colonel Saunders. He is Jim Caron. He's a great actor. He really loves old monster movies. He was also in The Return of the Living Dead, the one where you couldn't kill him by shooting him through the head. That's one zombie film that he was in, but his name's Jim Caron. He's a great actor who happens to love this movie, he said.
Just hope that she hasn't been. No, don't look back, Frank. We're safe. I wonder where Karen is now.
Aha! Cattell played Nadir, the bald madman that looks like Peter Lorre, sort of. He was in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and he was also in a Seinfeld episode. So there's a little chicken for your eating.
There's nothing unusual down there, Ed!
I think she's had enough, Princess. Let me see if she has any other Earth devices in her satchel.
Earth devices. Well, yeah. She's from Earth.
Quiet, Frank, quiet. Quiet, Frank, quiet. They'll hear you. Now, Frank, the men who attacked you are from outer space. That's the spaceship that they came here in. That's why Karen didn't get back to the cave. Now, look, I think they've got Karen prisoner on that spaceship. You've got to stay here and keep watch over things until I get help from General Bowers. You do that, Frank? All right. Good luck, Frank. You got a telephone? No. A telephone. Telephone. Hello? A telephone. Telephone. El telefono!
El telefono, you dono.
33rd Commo Detachment, Lieutenant Denny speaking.
Dennis, I love Dennis. I love the Grand Slam breakfast. Sunny side up.
Listen, I've got to get word immediately to General Bowers.
No, it can't be done, sir.
Why?
Because General Bowers is out on Project Mayflower.
I know that. That's exactly why I've got to get this message to him. Now, look, you tell him that Dr. Adam Steele is reporting that he has sighted a spaceship 2 miles northeast of coordinates D1 and 18.
I don't know, sir. I don't know whether I can relay a message like that or not. Nobody would believe it.
You will have to believe me. I know that it sounds fantastic. Spaceship. I repeat, spaceship.
All right, sir. If you insist, I'll relay the message to him.
Hurry.
Yes, sir. Bird Dog 1, this is Commo 3, over.
This is Bird Dog 1, over.
Bird Dog 1, I have an urgent message from Adam Steele for General Bowers. Priority 1, over.
This is Bird Dog 1 to Commo 3. What is your message? Over.
Adam Steele says he has found a spaceship.
Spaceship? Is that the message?
That's right, a spaceship. At coordinates D118.
Well, he's right below me. I'll relay the message. Over now. This Bird Dog 1 calling Red Hook. Urgent message for General Bowers from Adam Steele. Do you read me?
Turn this Jeep around. Red Hook to base. Red Hook to base. Scramble the jets.
Scrambled jets? I've scrambled eggs. With catfish. It's delicious, except it's very gaseous. No one wants to be in the room when you've had that. I can tell you. You want a clear room? Have some scrambled eggs and catfish. Lovely. Till afterwards, and then all trouble breaks loose. Right out of your buns.
Scramble all jets. Scramble all jets.
This is Bravo High Leader. We'll approach our objective with full offensive strength.
Frank. 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 Frank, it's me. Frank. me.
This is Bravo High 3. I am nearing the objective. -2 miles. Calling Red Hook for instructions.
Bravo High. This is Red Hook. Go ahead.
I've sighted the objective.
Is there anyone near the ship?
Negative. There was activity, but the area's clear now.
Very well. Try a rocket barrage and report results immediately.
Our rockets just aren't working.
They cannot do any damage to our ship.
We must take off immediately. They have nuclear weapons, and if they use them, we are finished.
Where shall we go, Nadia?
We must leave immediately.
Free the other women first. They're in there. Hurry.
Thank goodness the schooner arrived.
Captain, what were the results of the last strike?
General Bowers, you're not trying to destroy that spaceship.
What do you think?
I'm absolutely convinced that Karen and at least 2 other women are aboard that spaceship. General, you gotta stop that attack immediately.
Captain, get Bravo High and tell them to cease fire immediately.
Bravo High. The orders are to cease fire. Stop the attack.
Cease fire.
Wow! I think he's gonna fight. Frank the space monster is gonna fight. Well, the Frankenstein, well, you know what I'm talking about. I hope it all goes out well. Good luck to you both. I've got to change myself back. So I'm gonna have to take a little sip of this, so wish me luckins. Ah! That tastes worse than a catfish's underarms.
Hatchet! Pressure pumps! Igniters!
Adam! Oh, Adam! Adam!
Rockets, ignite! Full power!
We'll walk in the rain if you really care to. We'll do everything that lovers do, two by two. To have and to hold you this. I've often told you I love you. Yes, I do. We'll walk in the rain if you really care to. We'll do everything that lovers do, two by two. To love and adore you and tell you once more you're everything. Breath of spring, oh, oh, oh. Having to hold you, my heart would grow cold without you, dear. Need you, need. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Well, I'm still Igorro, but at least I'm back. Phew. I'm glad it didn't leave a mark. Reminds me of the time I put a hat on a big old cat and stuck him on a hot tin roof, and he jumped around. It was just... Ha ha! I gotta change myself back. Wish me luck. Oh, that's bad tasting stuff. That's like wild turkey without the wild or the turkey. It's like tame pigeon. Time to change myself back. I hope it works this time. Last time, I terrified a next door neighbor. Because I was, well, I was in my underwear. It wasn't pretty. That reminds me of a time when I was sitting on the back of the porch and I was drinking a Coke and I had a little bit of old pepper cider in it. So I had a pepper cider inside my Coke, and I had a nice Kentucky Fried, and I don't know anything about this Colonel guy. This is just real old Southern Kentucky Fried Chicken. And you know what? Here's the thing about it. Here's the secret. Pepper. Lots of pepper. You know what the problem is with this? You know, you know what the problem is? I'm from the South. I don't have to make sense. That would offend somebody, I'm sure. What's going on in our relationship there? They got the skinny little girl in the bikini, and then you got that weird-looking guy sitting there in the chair staring at her funny. Must be her sugar daddy, eh? Except he doesn't look like he's got much sugar. Looks kind of like a fat daddy. Looks kind of like a big daddy. I mean big. Like I don't think that chair can hold his weight. Oh no, Mole. Cole. Mole? Oh no, that monster! No one wants to be in the room. That's not even funny. I don't know if you've ever had catfish deep fried, but I have, and it can be really good if you got the right cook. But you don't want Doris McKenna. Because she cooks catfish like just really bad. It just tastes like cardboard. I don't know where I'm going with any of this stuff. Yeah. I like reflecting up here in the sky like this. Makes them feel reflective.